Welcome to the New Forest. Today it's Easter, well it's Easter Saturday, and I'm going to be doing half a leg of lamb, butterflied and smoked on the Thuros T1 grill. And to season the lamb, make it absolutely delicious, I'm going to be cutting up some rosemary, bit of salt and pepper, and one of the reasons I'm out today in the woods is I'm going to be harvesting a small amount of wild garlic. Let's see how I get on. So basically I'm going to be taking the lamb off the bone and I'm going to butterfly it out so it's all roughly the same thickness, and I'm doing that basically so that the meat all cooks at the same time. I'm then going to lay it onto the grill just above the charcoal, and we're going to cook it down on both sides so that it remains pink in the middle. And I've got some small chunks of oak that I'm going to stick onto the coals, directly onto the coals. Lid will go onto the churros and we will smoke it for a very short period of time. So look at this, a whole bank of wild garlic, and we only need a few leaves. And the leaves is where the flavour is here. Obviously we're not going to take the flowers, although you can use the flowers. Just going to take a few leaves and leave the rest. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Absolutely stunning. And that's all we're taking. Oh, and I can tell you, the smell is so strong.
Always check that you're actually picking wild garlic and not lily of the valley, which is poisonous. They both look similar to each other, but wild garlic does have that unmistakable aroma of garlic. And remember, only take what you need, pick leaves or flowers, but don't dig up any bulbs.
Right, let's get this into the kitchen. Come on you, Twiglet. Come on, come on. Ouch, you little monkey.
Using half a lamb leg, all I'm doing here is I'm running a knife down the length of the bone, and I'm going to be paring the meat away from the bone so that I can release it, and we then got our fillet. Butterflying, simply put, means just making the meat all one thickness, and you do that by cutting it in strategic places and laying it flat. And I'm doing this along its whole length. Even though this is only half a leg, we'll still divide this into two pieces. With the sharp knife, I'm going to be putting some light cuts in both surfaces, top and bottom, and also scoring the fat. And this is so when we've got the herbs all prepared with a little bit of oil, we can add this to the mixture, rubbing it in, getting all that flavour into the meat. With the meat prepared, it's now time to get the seasonings underway. And here I've just got the wild garlic. I'm rolling it in a tight little ball, and then I'm just, with a knife, I'm going to chop it up into fine pieces. We'll get those in the bowl, and it's on to the rosemary. And again, I'm taking the rosemary off the stalk, using fresh leaves here, but if you haven't got any fresh rosemary, you can of course use dried rosemary. Chopping it finely. And again, adding this to the bowl. To this, I'm going to add some salt and some pepper, and I'm going to add some oil, and I'm using rapeseed oil here. I'm going to mix this all together, and then that's ready to apply to the meat. And we want to make sure that we get the meat covered on both sides nice and evenly, and then once that's done, this is ready to go into the fridge. I'm really lucky to have my stepdaughter's kitchen available to me. It's really small and compact, and I made these wonderful pan hooks for her some years ago. It's the most convenient kitchen. Everything is literally to hand. Anyway, back to the meat.
Right, we're going to let this marinade for an hour or two, and then that's going to go onto some hot charcoal.
Right, it's time to get these on the churros grill, and I'm using about 250 grams of fantastic hardwood Devon charcoal. Right, charcoal's ready. This can go into the churros. On with the grill. I like to turn the meat regularly so it doesn't burn. It's now time for a bit of smoke, and it's on with the oak wood. And you can see that beautiful caramelization that we're getting on the surface. Believe me, that is all flavour. On with the lid, and we'll allow this to smoke for a few minutes only. Beautiful bit of lamb. Oh, that looks delicious. I think we can take that off. We'll rest these two. Wow, look at that. Absolutely stunning. Get these rested and then we'll carve them up. Okay, so I took the meat inside, covered it over with tin foil, placed a tea towel on top of it to give it some insulation, and I let it rest for about 5 minutes. Doesn't really need much more. Okay, resting's done. It's time to get this meat sliced and on some plates. I can't wait. This looks absolutely stunning. It's still got a really nice lot of pinkness to it, and the flavour is absolutely insane. Let me taste a little bit of this lamb. Very nice. Oh my goodness me. Oh. Wild garlic comes through. Rosemary's right there. That is as tender as you like. That smoky flavour is really there. Really there. A success. Well, thanks for watching the video. I hoped you like it. If you did, consider giving us a big thumbs up. And if you got something from the video and you want to see more stuff like this, why not subscribe to the channel and click that bell icon so you get notified of any future videos. In the meantime, folks, take care of yourself, happy grilling, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.